Hi there, it's the Voice of Reason, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the Colorado Massacre and gun control. First, I would like to start the video by offering my sincerest, heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims of this terrible shooting massacre in Aurora, Colorado. The fallout of this terrible event has been pretty eye-opening as well. Multiple anti-gun advocates are calling for the banning of firearms and firearms sales in the United States. Now, what must be understood is that when people are scared, they will do drastic and illogical things to make themselves feel safe. A perfect example of this is the USA Patriot Act. The week after 9/11, the U.S. Congress passed the most invasive bill in American history, the Patriot Act. This bill allows the U.S. government to wiretap phones, read emails and instant messages, as well as look at online transaction records, and it allows them to do all this without a warrant. The American people were scared to death after 9/11, and with good reason, but they allowed their fear to override their logic, and they allowed Congress to pass the bill. As Ben Franklin once said, "Anyone who trades liberty for security deserves neither liberty nor security." He understood that liberty is such a great thing that if you allow someone to take it from you, then you are not grateful for what the Founding Fathers or the first soldiers fought for because you take it for granted. I can understand the viewpoint of people that want guns to be outlawed. I really can. But you need to understand what the repercussions of your actions will be. First of all, outlawing guns will not lower crime whatsoever. In fact, it will actually cause crime to go up. Why? Because when you outlaw guns, the only people who have guns are outlaws. Do you think that the drug dealer or the gang member is going to go turn in his gun? Because, they don't want to break the law. The only people who would turn in their guns are law-abiding citizens who are capable of owning a firearm safely, where it won't be used for crime in most cases. Secondly, outlawing something doesn't make it go away. Drugs have been outlawed for years, but people still do drugs, and they aren't that hard to get. Prostitution has been outlawed, but there are still prostitutes, aren't there? So why do you think that outlawing guns will make us safer? Finally, outlawing guns will make us less safe, but not from a robber or a gang member, but from our own government. Thomas Jefferson made it clear. The beauty of the Second Amendment is that it will not be needed until they try to take it. He knew, as well as the other founding fathers, that the biggest threat to freedom and liberty was the government itself. They put the Second Amendment into the Bill of Rights, not so that we could keep our guns and hunt and preserve tradition, but so that we could defend ourselves from tyranny if need be. The Founding Fathers gave us the right to rebel against our government, and the Second Amendment protects our rights to wage war with any enemy, either foreign or domestic. This is word for word from the Declaration of Independence. Governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. By outlawing guns, you don't protect anybody. You only make this country less safe for all of its citizens. And that goes directly back to Ben Franklin's quote, "Those who trade liberty for security deserve neither liberty nor security." Don't trade your liberties and your freedom for false security, or we will all pay the price. God bless the United States, and God bless the U.S. Constitution.